Greetings, fellow gorehounds, and welcome back to a Blood Splattered vlog. I'm the Horror Guru.
And I'm Count Jackula.
And happy Pride Month, my fellow gorehounds. Today we're going to talk about Leviticus, an Australian horror film from writer-director Adrian Chiarella, which is basically a horror film about being queer in a religious society, in particular, a Christian society. Before we get into the movie, I just want to clarify one thing. I was able to see the movie earlier today, and Jack was not able to, so I'm going to be describing the movie to Jack, who is going to be reacting to my descriptions, because he hasn't actually seen the movie, because I really want to get this movie out before the end of Pride Month. Otherwise, we'd probably have to wait like a week for him to see it or something.
I'm a bad queer person.
Yes.
Not see the movie. I'm very bad.
The way I would describe this movie is it's kind of like It Follows if the metaphor wasn't like STDs, but instead was conversion therapy.
Oh, like conversion therapy itself is the literal monster?
Yes, pretty much. The movie follows two Australian boys living in a very rural town. The two boys fall in love with each other and then are essentially, for lack of a better way of putting it without getting into spoilers, cursed by their family members for being gay. And the curse forces the two characters to be afraid of each other.
Oh, geez.
In perpetuity. An entity is going to appear before them whenever they're alone, in the form of whoever they're most attracted to or into.
Oh.
And it will seduce them. And then if they give in to that seduction, it will then kill them. And it won't just like kill them and like, oh, we had a heart attack and die. It's gonna fucking brutalize you. It's gonna fucking leave you like the girl in It Follows.
Okay.
The death is nasty. The circumstances surrounding the death are fucking heartbreaking because it's essentially taking the form of the person you love the most.
Yeah.
And killing you with that form.
That sounds like a pretty clear metaphor.
Yeah, exactly. In the movie, they don't actually do conversion therapy. They do like a little ritual that leads to them being cursed, essentially.
Right.
But the metaphor is clear. The idea is, much like conversion therapy, this is something that's going to be stuck with them for the rest of their lives, and it's going to mold them into being afraid of being around the people they're attracted to, and afraid of being gay.
Right.
Injecting homophobia into them.
Right.
Is essentially what it's doing. This movie I actually really liked. I actually think it's one of the better horror movies of the year. The two boys have like perfect chemistry. You are actively invested in their relationship, even when they're dicks to each other at certain points, which the situation kind of forces them to be, you know?
Oh, sorry. When you said dicks to each other, I was sort of like,
I mean,
no, you mean when they're being nasty to each other.
Surprisingly, there's actually not a lot of active sex in this movie because most of what happens to these kids happens before they can even do that. They have just like gotten to the point where they're like kissing each other, right?
Gotcha.
And because they were caught doing that, now this is happening to them, you know?
Gotcha.
There's a little bit more to it, but I'll talk more about that in the spoiler section because there's aspects to how this whole situation plays out that definitely were not in the trailer. But ultimately, yeah, like, you know, caught being gay, cursed by parents, and now they can't be around the person they love because they can never trust it's actually them.
It's them. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, unlike It Follows, the creature will seduce them. It will talk to them. It will hold entire conversations, not even about sex before it leads into the sex. So it'll lull you into a false sense of security, making every scene the most intense thing ever because you never know when the tide's going to shift. And when the tide shifts, it's going to shift hard and it's going to be brutal. This movie does not really pull punches in that regard.
Oh, wow.
So needless to say, as much as I love this movie, it's not going to be for the faint of heart. If you have any religious trauma, this movie's most likely going to fucking trigger some of those fucking things.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Literally, Jesus Christ. If you actually do give this movie a chance, though, I think you're going to find it's actually a surprisingly romantic movie underneath it. When I get to how the movie ends, we'll talk about how the movie actually does have a positive message, even though the ending of this is still kind of bittersweet, given the circumstances. But we'll talk about that in the spoiler section. The movie's cinematography is very beautiful. It does a really good job of capturing the feel of being trapped in a rural town. It reminded me a lot of the way It Follows was shot and the way it kind of presented Detroit right?
Yeah.
And how they're kind of stuck in this kind of
it portrays Detroit as like this barren wasteland.
That they're just kind of like, there's nothing there for them.
Yeah.
And so like, of course they're going to be having sex all the time, because what else is there to fucking do? Sex and drugs. That's like it, right?
Yep.
And these kids kind of have like a similar existence. The only difference between them and the kids in It Follows is that these kids, their parents are all in the same religious like community.
Oh, okay.
They're going to the same church. They're having the same meetings. And so like anything that is revealed about any of them gets around fast.
Right.
It's also a very paranoid movie given the circumstances. You don't know who you can trust at any given point.
Yeah.
Because not only are you dealing with the creature that will take the form of someone you love, there's also the religious like community of it all.
Right.
You know? So it is a very intense movie. It's a very romantic movie. It's a very touching movie at times. And it's also a very brutal movie. So take all of these warnings and do with it what you will. But I will say it is one of the best horror movies of the year, and anybody who thinks they can handle it should check it out. It is currently in theaters. Go check it out for yourself. It's got a very limited run, so it might not be at your local theater. So there might be one close by, just not your immediate one. I had to go to like our next closest theater to check it out. And with that said, let us move on to the spoilers. The first big spoiler of the movie is actually, it was a really clever bit of writing in the movie. And that's that the whole reason these kids are outed in the first place is actually because the main character catches his boyfriend making out with another kid and outs them.
Ooh.
Out of jealousy, and kind of triggers the whole situation. So on top of everything, he has to deal with the fact that his own like internalized like homophobia triggered this whole thing to begin with.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So he's dealing with that fact, and that's something that's kind of hangs over him throughout the entire movie, because he never actively tells his boyfriend. His boyfriend has to find out later.
Oh.
You know, while they're in the middle of dealing with this fucking entity that's like killing kids, you know? Now that I thought was a really clever bit of writing, because it actually like showcases how the society affects even the homosexual person themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And like makes them turn on each other because of all the societal pressures and all of the internalized homophobia and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of like that the movie explored that on top of everything else going on. There's this really great scene. It is a condemnation of fundamentalist conservative Christians. There's a scene where he is talking to his mom. Now, up until this point in the movie, his mom has been presented as a character who joined this church when her husband died because she was missing something and needed some sort of like community and some way to kind of like get over the death of her husband. So joining this church is almost like therapy for her.
Right.
In overcoming her grief. And when it comes to her son getting the weird exorcism ritual that they do to him, she doesn't seem to be someone who is sure of that thing. Like, she does it, but she kind of like goes through the movie looking at the way her son's reacting to her in this kind of like, oh, what have I done kind of reaction. But then at the end of the movie, we find out that she knew the whole time exactly what the ritual would do. Fear keeps us safe. Of course you're going to be afraid. Fear keeps us safe. You need that fear. That's why we gave it to you. I'm not going to be here forever, so that fear is the thing that's going to protect you while I'm gone. Yeah. So the fear he has that has been instilled by this creature that is going to kill him if he gives into his urges, she's fully aware of and fully on board with, and is even okay with it killing him because of it to save his soul.
Yeah.
It's kind of a twist, because like up until that point, it's very easy to interpret her reactions differently.
Right.
Even he was interpreting her reactions differently earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
Because he has that moment of like, I just need to leave.
Yeah.
I can't be here anymore. I can't be with my mom. My one ally in this situation is absolutely not my ally.
Yeah.
I need to get the fuck out of here. The fear keeps you safe thing. You nailed down this entire philosophy in like one sentence. And you also nailed down how fucked up it is by stating it as plainly as that. Like, one of my favorite scenes in this movie, the main character at this point is fully aware of the thing and has encountered the thing multiple times, but he's also had a sexual liaison with his boyfriend after surviving the thing at one point. So they're still kind of like seeing each other.
Right.
And they cross paths at school, and he watches as his boyfriend goes into the bathroom and gives him this look. And he doesn't know in that moment if it's him or if it's
the thing.
The boyfriend goes into the bathroom and he's sitting there, and as he's trying to figure out what to do, his boyfriend screams, smashes through the fucking like door with like his ear fucking ripped off.
Oh.
It was his boyfriend, but then the thing appeared as him in the bathroom.
Oh.
It's one of the best crafted scenes with this scenario, I have to say, because it was one of those like, oh, that was perfectly executed. I didn't even consider that the boyfriend was about to be attacked in that situation because I was all in the head of the fucking main character, right?
Oh.
So it turns out this creature has one weakness.
Okay.
Fire.
Oh.
If you make the thing flaming, if you set the thing on fire, if you burn it, it will be in pain and you can get away from it.
Oh, man. Ooh. Well, that's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, you actually kill it by being flaming. Like that's...
Yeah.
Now, the way this movie ultimately ends, I actually thought was kind of beautiful, even if it is very bittersweet. After that conversation with the mom, which is after he's had this like climactic fucking confrontation with the thing, where he basically set the entire fucking building on fire with the thing inside of it in order to fucking like try to take it out. And this is while the thing's burning and still trying to pretend to be his boyfriend. So like he's dealing with the fucking like, did I just kill the thing or did I just
kill my boyfriend?
Yeah, kind of thing. And so he's just like, I got to get the fuck out of town. He heads to the one bus stop in town. That's the kind of town this thing is. It has one bus stop and it's the bus out of town. And there is the boyfriend. And there's this moment of like, shit, is it him or is it it?
Right.
It's not until the actual bus arrives and the other people get off the bus that it becomes clear that it is
right. Because there are other people.
And here's the thing. The boyfriend's having the same problem. And ultimately, what the two of them realize, and it's never really stated, it's just kind of implied by the ending, they both get on the bus together and they decide to stay together because they realize if they're always together, then the thing can't get them.
Ah, right, right.
So the ultimate message at the end of the movie is that what they did to you is going to stick with you, because as they're in the bus together, listening to the playlist together, they're looking out the window and they're each seeing each other, like standing on the side blocks on like different blocks and different outfits and stuff like that. What these people did to you is going to stick with you, but as long as you have each other. You can get through it.
Oh man,
it's very fucked up. It's very intense, but it's very poignant.
Yeah. That is poignant. Little more hopeful than It Follows.
It is a lot more hopeful than It Follows, even though they both ostensibly have the thing still following them.
Right.
You know, they didn't necessarily get away from it, and who knows when it's going to strike again.
Right.
But this one kind of had that like, yeah, but even if it comes again, stick together.
Yeah.
Don't let it tear you apart. That's what they're trying to do. Their whole goal is to make you afraid of each other.
Yes.
So that you won't be together. And so if you want to rebel against that, you have to be together.
Yeah.
A perfect encapsulation of the entire subject.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's one of the best horror movies of the year. It nailed exactly what it was doing. Y'all know me, I'm the Horror Guru. You can find me at the Horror Guru on various social media platforms, but these days I primarily use Blue Sky, so follow me on there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you're notified of my videos immediately upon their upload. And if you'd like to help out either of us more directly, be sure to check out our Patreon pages. And remember, if you decide to go the Patreon route, even $1 a month can go a long way, but we will certainly accept more. And if you made it this far into the video, then I want you to comment below, and be sure to comment below using the hashtag
Flame on.
Hashtag flame on. Holy shit. Yes, that's way better than the one I came up with. Hashtag flame on. Work that into your comment below. That way I know, that way Jack knows, that way the whole world knows that you know what you need to do to survive the evil gay panic demon. And with that said, my fellow gorehounds, peace out, and we'll catch y'all later.